Have you ever seen someone ruin their own life in a single sentence? My college roommate Jake was dating this girl Mia, who everyone adored. Smart, funny, gorgeous, the whole package. They were that couple everyone envied. Together since freshman orientation, always laughing at inside jokes, planning their future together. 3 years strong and heading toward the marriage conversations. But Jake had a wandering eye and absolutely zero self-control when it came to attention from other women. Jake would wait until Mia had an evening class, then invite different girls over to study. The walls were thin, and there definitely wasn't much studying happening. I confronted him once, and he swore it was just harmless flirting, that he'd never actually cheat on Mia. I didn't buy it, but it wasn't my relationship to police. By junior year, Jake would text other girls while Mia was asleep next to him. He'd disappear at parties for suspicious amounts of time. Jake was smart enough to cover his tracks, deleting messages, using private browsing, the whole 9 yards. Senior year, Mia started talking about moving in together after graduation. He nodded along enthusiastically whenever she brought it up, but privately told me he wasn't sure he was ready for that level of commitment. Meanwhile, Jake had developed a particular interest in this new bartender at our regular dive bar downtown. Every time we went there, Jake would find excuses to approach the bar alone, lingering way too long for someone just ordering drinks. One night during finals week, our entire friend group was at Murphy's celebrating the end of exams. Jake had been drinking heavily. The bartender kept giving him free shots whenever Mia wasn't looking. I could see disaster brewing, but figured it wasn't my place to step in. Around midnight, Mia went to the bathroom with her roommate Emma. Jake immediately leaned across the bar, getting way too close to the bartender. I watched as he scribbled something on a napkin and slid it to her. His number, I assumed. When she smiled and tucked it in her pocket, he looked like he'd just won the lottery. When Mia returned, she kissed his cheek and asked if he wanted to head home soon, mentioning they had brunch plans with her parents the next morning. Not yet, Jake said, pulling her onto his lap. Night's just getting started. For the next hour, Jake kept making excuses to go to the bar alone. Each time he returned, he seemed more intoxicated and less cautious. Mia was getting visibly annoyed, but trying not to make a scene in front of everyone. Around 1:30 a.m., the bartender announced last call. As people started settling tabs and gathering their things, Jake's phone buzzed on the table. Mia glanced down instinctively and froze. The notification preview showed a message from someone named Blue Bartender that read, "My shift ends at 2. Meet me out back?" Mia picked up the phone, her face unreadable. Jake was in the bathroom and had no idea what was happening. Without hesitation, she unlocked his phone. Apparently, she knew his password. As we all watched in uncomfortable silence, Mia scrolled through his messages. With each swipe, her expression hardened. When Jake returned to the table, she was still looking through his phone, tears silently streaming down her face. 6 different girls, she said quietly as he approached. Just from this semester. Jake's face drained of color as he realized what was happening. He lunged for the phone, but Mia held it away from him. "Mia, I can explain," he started, panic rising in his voice. "You can explain?" Mia's voice was ice cold. "Please, explain to everyone here how you've been sleeping with my sister for the past year." The entire table went silent. "What? I never," he stammered, looking around frantically. "That's crazy. I would never." "Really?" Mia turned the phone around, showing a conversation with someone saved as "Don't Answer." The messages were explicit, discussing their last hookup when Mia was visiting her parents. The contact photo was unmistakably Mia's younger sister Zoe, who had started at our university that fall. Jake's eyes widened as he realized there was no way out. "It was a mistake," he blurted. "It only happened a few times when I was drunk. She started it." And just like that, with those desperate words, Jake had sealed his fate, not only admitting to the affair, but blaming Mia's 18-year-old sister, who idolized her. Mia dropped his phone into his full beer pitcher with a satisfying plop. "Thanks for the confession," she said calmly, then walked out with dignity.